Hey, did you guys know that 90% of insurance agents actually fail their first year, right? And that number even gets bigger within 5 years. About 95% of insurance agents, they quit in the first 5 years, within the first 5 years. And it's not because this isn't a great industry. It is not because it is not lucrative. It's really because you're being taught to sell the wrong way. See, when I started my career, I was just like everyone else, right? I was taught how to sell the very wrong way when I just needed to figure out how to work smarter and not work harder. See, there's actually a way that you can make $100,000 in your first year of selling insurance. I did. Just like you, I worked for an agency that wanted us to make monthly sales goals, bonuses, and trips. And they thought that those were going to be incentives for us to become better salespeople. No, it wasn't. It's really just a way for you to really become a trash can for non-opportunities, right? So you beat on the door, you get leads and cold calls. I made all of this money with no leads and no cold calls. And you probably want to know, how did I do this? How do you make $100,000 selling insurance your first year without having leads, without having cold calls? Well, I'll tell you one other thing I didn't do. I didn't sell one policy to somebody that I knew. So no friends or no family. Well, the thing about selling friends and family, which is what most agencies tell you to do, the thing about selling them is, what if you don't like them? And two, what if they don't have the money? Of course, you want to be able to help everybody, but everybody might not be your client. See, that's what I learned. I wanted to work with people that I liked. I wanted to enjoy my job. So I learned the best way to serve, to actually sell insurance. And through this, I have built a major company, Candace Capital Insurance Firm, which is one of the fastest growing insurance firms in the nation. I'm Simone Kason, the CEO. So I'll get back to it. So when I first started, of course, people wanted me to sell to my friends and family. Well, whether you're selling life, health, or even property and casualty, that might not be the best look. Well, you can always do residentials, but I chose to do commercial. But whatever you do, there's one key thing that you must remember. There are riches in niches. Yes, becoming an expert. So think about it like this. If you went to go see an attorney and it was for a divorce, when you go and see somebody who practices family law, would you necessarily go to someplace that a person that does accidents? No, you would trust the advisor because that is their specialty. Think about it. You have cancer, heaven forbid. But at that time, when you're diagnosed, your general practitioner usually refers you over to an oncologist. This is someone who focuses on that illness, right? We go through this all the time. You don't have a mechanic come in and fix your refrigerator. So there are riches in niches. Many times we're taught that we just pick up the phone and we make these cold calls to people that we have no idea and we don't know anything about them. In addition to that, sometimes we're able to buy leads. This is even worse because you actually pay to get cussed out, right? So if you're able to get into an industry where one or two industries that you pick that you're passionate about and become an expert, then you can build a book of business off of referrals. Of course, I use Center of Influence. Those are ancillary companies that kind of work along with us. CPAs, attorneys, depending on who you're working with and what's the need. But I'll tell you, doing it with leads and cold calls will never work out. Well, it'll take you a long time. But if you're able to actually hone in on your business practices, you'll be able to, and on your industries, you'll be able to create a book of business like that. Yeah, like that. So I'm Simone Kason, the CEO of Canis Capital Insurance Firm. And guess what? We are always hiring. So please call us at 855-7-CANNAS, and that's CANNAS. That's 855-7-CANNAS. CANNAS. I'm Simone Kason. And remember, it is riches in niches. I want to see you win.